Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. After
7-0 on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a deep... You're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here pulled in by Galladay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Lance. Throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. Pressure comes and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. And just shutting him off there. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to get a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. The Lance going to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Open man is Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Past midfield, look out. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Oh, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Working from the gun, Lance. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you... Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back to throw again. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance forced out to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On 1st down, Lance. He'll get this one to Golladay. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lance looks to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Lance now to throw. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that. But...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Lance, his throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drop. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Arik Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll look to throw here. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on second down. Lance. Pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them